Midwest region of the United States, we introduce to you the Chocolate Dollar Podcast.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chocolate Dollar Podcast.
I love that intro. That intro music is so good.
Yeah. All right. I'm Jonathan. To my left is...
Amanda. Kayann.
Sweazy.
And, yeah. So, we've added a bunch of new people to the podcast in order to compensate for schedule purposes and whatnot, and these three lovely people are three of the people we decided to add. So last episode we introduced Christopher and Taylor. This week we're going to go ahead and introduce Amanda, Kayann, and Sweazy. So who wants to go first?
Not it.
God knows Sweazy lost.
All right. Well, I'm Sweazy. Probably won't be on here that often because we got some other projects we're doing. I'll be in those. A lot more people doing the podcast and other stuff, so gonna step back, let them do their stuff. But yeah, I'm here for a short while, so enjoy me while you can.
Kayann's turn.
I'm Kayann. I don't know how long I'll be on here. I might just quit today. Just kidding. I don't know.
Okay, so some things that we talk about to try just to kind of like open up conversations.
Middle
of what
names.
You could do middle names. You could
Your
say your
address.
favorite color. We could do this middle school way, or you could tell us like your favorite movie. You guys don't play video games, so obviously I don't think you're going to tell me about your favorite video games. But Sweazy, you could talk about your favorite video game if you
Halo.
want.
3.
Okay.
Actually, I do really like Halo 3.
Okay.
2's better than 3,
Although
but
Assassin's Creed is like up there. I like watch. Okay, by I don't play them. I watch them.
You get motion sickness.
Yeah, so I kind of stopped that. But it was fun while it lasted.
I do like some Assassin's Creed.
It's really interesting to watch. Like if you're not playing it, you're just watching it. It's like a movie. You're like,
Yeah. Games that are really fun for that are the Uncharted series.
yeah.
It's a lot of fun. They're very like kind of modern day Indiana Jones
I
type
haven't heard of
stuff.
those.
I'll show you guys later. It's cool because when you play the game, like all the cutscenes are stored on the thing, so you can just go back and watch the cutscene whenever. So you can watch the whole story unfold without actually playing the game after you beat it, which is what I've been trying to convince you to do. But
Oh, you have?
yeah, it was a long time ago, and we were like,
Okay.
it was when you guys were showing me Harry Potter, so you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember
This poor
that.
unfortunate soul didn't know who Harry Potter was.
Well, I knew
we
who
had
it
to
was. I
learn 'em.
hadn't seen the movies, but now I have.
Don't worry.
It was
We
very
taught
good.
him
Mm-hmm.
that it's amazing. Now he has to read the books.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Have to read them. Can I listen
Yes.
to them?
No.
You can listen to him. It's
To read them.
Can I read them while I'm listening to them?
No.
this is getting complicated.
Anyways, so, and then like we ask like favorite Marvel character, favorite DC character, just kind of random nonsense like that. That's really not important and that no one probably actually cares about, but at least it's conversation.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Mine would probably be Green Lantern.
okay.
I like the original comics. I don't really like the movie that much,
I was gonna
I've
say.
never seen the movie.
but the
it
original comics were some of my favorite. They're so good.
I haven't actually read a lot of comics. I've seen more of the movies.
That's
Same.
fine.
And-
So I've read maybe one Spider-Man comic book.
I am a big fan of Hawkeye and the Black Widow. Like I don't see them as two different characters. They are one for me because they're just so awesome. So
Wait, was Marvel? Are we just doing like the Marvel?
You could say Marvel and DC.
Or
They're two
DC.
different things.
Okay. And
Or
Batman.
independent series.
Batman.
Batman.
Okay.
All the way.
Okay, favorite.
Definitely like the coolest
Yeah.
superhero.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Straight up just cool everywhere.
Yep. Pretty much.
Right.
and he's Batman. I can't do the voice very
No,
well,
you-
so
you-
That was
Stop.
Batman whispering into the mic. Where are the trucks going?
Like the one girl from Pitch Perfect who you can't hear throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying.
And then at the end she starts beatboxing and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
That was really
she
funny.
actually does stuff. But
Yeah.
anyway, favorite movie?
That's not fair.
Okay, favorite.
I don't
We can
have
go
favorite
genre by genre.
anything.
Favorite action movie?
Oh, glory be. I don't really have one because they're just all amazing. It's like there's even different kind of action.
Yeah,
you
there
got
really
your
is.
gory action.
Okay.
You got your army action. You got your sci-fi action. Like,
Okay,
what do
favorite
you want
sci-fi
from me?
action.
Sci-fi action. Oh, Star Wars.
Okay, that's
I'm
fair.
sorry.
That's fair.
I know there's a lot out there, but Star Wars all the way.
Okay, favorite gory action.
What constitutes as gory action?
Or favorite war movie.
Oh, favorite. Can it be a TV series?
Yeah.
Band of Brothers.
Okay.
Pretty good.
I'm quite fond of Tears of the Sun.
I hated you for making me watch that movie. It's really sad and awful.
But it also
It
ends
is.
happily.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
ish.
Not really. Kind of.
But I really like it. It's good.
Okay.
And plus, it's got Bruce Willis in it, so
She's kind of in love with Bruce Willis.
a little bit.
How close is he to Gerard Butler
No
for you?
one. No one is.
He doesn't
as
even
close.
come close.
It is Gerard Butler, Chris Pratt, Bruce Willis.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Subjects. Celebrity crushes.
Well, we
I know Kayann.
We all know cans.
Mine totally just flew under the radar there.
What?
Neil Patrick Harris. Straight up.
No.
No.
Sorry.
So good.
You gotta.
Leave.
You must.
You were kicked off.
You must pick a female. I'm sorry.
I don't really think I have a female one.
Okay.
I don't have any other guys besides Neil Patrick Harris, but
Okay. Anyways,
That's like in the podcast.
I know.
it's okay. Like I said, Ed has burped and drank sweet tea directly into the mic.
Well,
So
he's Ed. So.
Oh.
it's true.
if you haven't checked out the older podcast episodes, they're actually
Go
pretty
listen to
good.
'em.
They're pretty good.
Hey, thanks, Sweazy. I appreciate it.
I
Anyways.
have not listened to them yet.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we're still on celebrity crushes.
Mhm.
I don't even know anymore. I like Chris Pratt. Yeah.
Copycat.
Shut up. Oh yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch.
She's like obsessed with him.
I am not. No, I
You should
used to
see
be.
our Pinterest board.
Have you seen that new movie that he's in? What's that new one?
Oh.
The Imitation Game.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one looks really
It
good.
does. Yeah, I want to see that. He's
No, it doesn't.
What?
It's about. I don't know if you want to get into that on the podcast or not.
What is it?
It's
Just-
about he's gay,
Oh.
and it's basically like the first gay oppression.
Oh.
And
No, it's not. It's about.
I read the little description. That's what it's about.
Wow.
It's not what I thought it was about.
It's really deceiving, like because he was like a war hero. or
Yeah,
whatever,
it looks like.
And
that
then
kind of movie.
he got robbed, and
Never
then
mind.
they came in and they arrested him for some like,
Oh, sorry. I just thought.
and it was because he was homosexual. So
Oh.
I love how you guys are just like on it.
On your. Yeah, I know. No. Okay, so I take that back. I do like Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah, but it'd probably be Chris Pratt. What's his bucket? Brooke. I even love Zachary Levi. Yes.
I will admit
I
that
love Zachary
my
Levi.
my bromance celebrity is Zachary Levi because I don't know, I kind of want to be Zachary Levi, not gonna lie. But anyways,
Since we're going with bromances, what would you call a female romance?
I don't know.
girl crush.
Girl crush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who
have,
Amanda's
I
is.
know Jennifer Lawrence all the way.
Yeah,
I
I
love
kind of
her.
have a lot. Well, it's more of the personalities.
Yeah.
You got your.
I tend to have
Tina Fey.
crushes
Oh, I
on
love- yeah,
characters
Tina
more
Fey.
than I do actual like
That's true.
celebrities.
Yeah.
Is it bad to have a crush on a celebrity that looks like you?
No.
Because I'm
Emma
just
Stone.
Emma Stone. She's hilarious.
Okay, yeah, I do. Oh yeah, okay, I do love Emma Stone. Not gonna lie, she's pretty. awesome.
She's got Yeah, she's a very, very good actress, and she can make you believe that she is whatever role she's playing. She's not one of the actresses who's just like, oh, that's that actress, and she's playing this character. She makes you believe, oh, she's actually Gwen Stacy, or she's actually this character or that
That's how I
character.
feel about Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay.
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence is that way too.
I have a question. This is changing the subject completely about the Spider-Man. So you had, your old Spider-Man, and it had
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire, and then that one girl. What was her name?
Oh,
I don't remember.
Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, but she played a totally different character of his love life.
Oh, Mary Jane.
Mary Jane, and then the new Spider-Man, you got your
The way it
Gwen
works
Stacy.
Gwen
is
Stacy. I'm
this
just
is
like,
comic book
what?
spoilers, just in case people are reading comic books and haven't gotten to this part yet. You should probably know by now, but regardless, originally in the comic books, when Peter Parker is in high school, his love interest is Gwen Stacy, and that is his love interest all the way until like he graduates high school, and then he's fighting the Green Goblin, and the Green Goblin throws Gwen Stacy off of a bridge and runs away, and Spider-Man tries to catch her with a web, and she snaps her
dies.
neck.
like in the movie.
Like in the movie.
I did not see that coming.
I
'cause I,
did.
didn't-
I
I was
Yeah.
so mad.
Yeah.
I was like,
I-
no,
that was
funny.
no,
it
that
was-
did not just
that was
happen.
accurate
What
to the
was
source
really
material.
funny was I went, I can't die.
But yeah, then so after Gwen Stacy died, Peter Parker moves on, goes to college, and then he's
He
like a
meets
photographer for this
Mary
newspaper. That's when he meets Mary Jane. And Mary
Okay.
Jane did go to high school with him. She just wasn't a big character until his love life afterwards.
Okay.
So
So they just did it backwards.
yeah.
Stupid Marvel.
Well, actually, that would be Sony's fault that time because Sony has
Stupid Sony.
yeah. And then they got Spider-Man back for MCU, so he's going to be an Avenger now.
But different actor.
That is
Yeah.
so exciting.
I know, I'm excited, but at the same time, I really hope that they finish the third
Yeah.
Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man trilogy, because I don't want it to just end where it did.
Yeah.
That would be disappointing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it would.
Even as cheesy as it was, I still want to see something that would, like, I want to see a Sinister Six movie.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah. It's kind of sad that they're throwing so many actors at Spider-Man's role. I mean, you
Yeah.
kinda just get like
I thought
attached to one and then attached to another.
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying earlier today, and they're like, well, "What about Batman?" I'm like, "Batman's different. Like
Yeah.
anybody."
All of them sucked until Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, well,
That's
yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So, some of
Especially
them you were
George
okay with,
Clooney.
they
Oh,
suck.
I
Yeah.
hate George.
George,
I'm sorry. I'm not.
I'm not gonna say that.
What?
The George Clooney suit had bat nipples. Like
It did.
had like
It did.
like
It-
on the outside it
know
had.
that.
Really? Oh.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Yep.
It
You
did.
would notice something like that.
I just point it out to me.
I feel like that should be the name of this podcast, Bat Nipples.
No, but see, with Spider-Man, his personality is so much of who he is. That's not so much Batman. I mean, Batman, what he is his history. It's his backstory. It's his parents dying. Spoiler alert. I don't know how you would
You
not know that, but spoiler alert. His parents dying. Becoming Batman. Just who he is as a millionaire, billionaire. I'm being shown a picture now of these bat nipples.
my
These are ridiculous.
That's why. Why?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying though about Batman's more the history of Batman, not so much the present Batman.
Yeah.
But
And not
No.
even necessarily that, but outside of their their superhero role, Batman, everything he is who he is in Batman. Like Bruce Wayne, sure he's there, but there's not a whole lot going on with Bruce Wayne.
yeah,
Peter
well,
Parker is as much, if not bigger part of Spider-Man than actually Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like everything that happens to Spider-Man, it's like, his aunt dying, his
Yeah.
uncle dying, his family getting attacked. It's so much more about who he is than just Spider-Man.
yeah,
Batman is more Batman than he is Bruce Wayne,
Yeah.
and Spider-Man's more Peter Parker than he is
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
it's true.
I was in
Good-
love with Spider-Man though when that was my favorite superhero.
Yep.
Forever ago.
Yeah, I like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man
Yeah,
or
I
Peter
do.
Parker
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Both Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I mean, I know they're the same thing, but
Yeah.
like he was actually sarcastic as Spider-Man, and then like great as a nerd. For
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
of course this is in the era when being a nerd is cool, but still he And, he was awkward, and then when he put on the suit, he was really sarcastic. Whereas Tobey Maguire was like, I think Tobey Maguire might have been a better nerd, like outcast nerd,
Yeah.
which is what Peter Parker was, but his Spider-Man wasn't very sarcastic to me, and it just kind of, you felt kind of like a crybaby towards the third movie.
He was.
Towards the third movie, but don't be hating on that. That was when I was like 5. That was my favorite movie ever on the face of the planet. Watched it so many times every day on the school bus. I kid you not. It was so annoying. I don't know how I still had friends.
I ask myself that every day. I still have friends. Why am I still her friend?
I would literally every day like go through talk about the entire movie, go through the whole storyline on the bus. I was obsessed. I also tried climbing the walls. Like Spider-Man, I put
Let's face
scotch
it.
tape.
What kid
Scotch
didn't?
tape.
What kid didn't though? Like everyone tried to.
We had company.
No, seriously, I stood in between and I went all the way up to the ceiling. It's pretty epic.
Yeah, no, well, we didn't have that in my house, and we had company over, and I put scotch tape on my hands and feet, and I'm trying to climb the walls, and I'm telling my older sister, just like, put me up there, and then once you get me up, like, I got it, you just gotta help me get started, and she's just laughing, like, this is really stupid, you're gonna hurt yourself. I was insistent.
Okay, as a kid, completely changing the subjects here now, but what superpower did you want the most?
The Force, no question.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with Sweazy on that one, the Force.
I guess
Actually, just to be a Jedi Master in general. Yeah.
I don't know. It would probably be Spider-Man, because I was obsessed with Spider-Man.
Okay.
So, like, having his powers to climb walls and shoot webs.
As a really little kid, I wanted to fly because Superman was the only superhero I knew about as a really little kid. But then, as I got older and, Avatar: The Last Airbender, I wanted to airbend so bad.
Isn't that somehow the same thing?
As the Force?
No, flying and airbending.
Well, yeah, but
there's
airbending
more
you
to
can...
it, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to airbending.
Yeah.
Superman just flies. He doesn't control the air.
No.
Superman's boring.
Super overpowered. That's the main reason I'm not, pro Superman right now.
Yeah.
He's got a cool logo, but other than
It's
that,
a giant S on his chest.
it means hope.
Yep.
Excuse me.
You didn't like the new Superman?
Well, I liked it for other reasons.
I wonder what those reasons could be.
He was too perfect, though.
He was kind
He's
of too
just
perfect.
he
But
just
that's
looks
Superman.
too perfect. No, like the actual actor. Like he's just too perfect.
I think my favorite part of the whole movie though was when he was literally on fire and we
Oh
were in the
my
movie theater and she
I
leaned
leaned
over and she's just like, he's so hot, he's on fire. I lost it.
We were talking through that whole movie. It was so bad. It was one of those days where you could dress us up, but you couldn't take us out. It was so bad. Yeah.
So every time I watch it, that's all I think about.
Okay.
Yep. And it was a serious part, too. We just burst out laughing. He's so hot. He's on fire.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on from that.
We're making you guys uncomfortable.
I don't know.
Aww.
I'm just...
He's doing his little shoulder shake.
So, what else can we find out about you guys? Talked about superpowers. Talked about superheroes. Kind of talked about favorite movies.
Music? I don't know.
Okay. What type of music are you guys into?
Yes.
All kinds except for rap. But it classifies the rap I like Lecrae and all that kind of stuff, but rap where they're just talking about sex and drugs. No. Polka.
Yeah, no.
And actually, I do kind of like some polka.
Yeah, it is fun.
And
It is
Spanish music.
fun. You don't like...
Oh, Spanish
How
music is the best.
Are we friends?
I'm sorry.
This relationship is over. I can't go on.
About time.
Anyways.
Raik, that's my favorite Spanish band. They're good.
What is it?
Raik,
How do you spell that?
R-E-I-K.
Oh. Rake.
Yeah.
They're good. Love
I'll
them.
have to listen
Guy's
to
an
'em.
amazing
I'll
voice.
I'll
He's like
listen
the
to
Spanish
it.
Josh Groban.
I'll listen to it. and like some of it I do like, but the majority
Turn-
of it I just
Turn on like the Mexican station.
Yeah,
Jam out
no.
to my Mexican polka. Oh, they actually had Mexican pop. No, that was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, that
maybe
That's
it's
Yeah, I
just the
listened to some of
Mexican
that.
polka that I will like. Maybe it's just polka
polka in general.
Yeah,
polka in
whatever it's
general.
called.
Just
yeah.
say polka.
polka. Polka dot.
Don't even try to say, yeah. Just say polka.
Got it.
People think you actually said the word, but
Polka. I should like polka. I'm Polish and
You're American.
no, I'm American, but technically
Technically, you're born in America, so you're American.
yes,
You're American.
I'm second generation immigrant,
Oh,
right?
stop
Yeah.
the press. Second immigration.
Changes everything.
What are you?
Wow. I'm just kidding.
I know.
what what ethnicity backgrounds does your family have? I guess since you're talking about
Yeah. Well,
your
my grandma's Polish. Her parents came here from Poland. She was born here, and then my grandpa is Czech. He actually immigrated here when he was 18, and then I'm English, Welsh, and Scottish on my dad's side.
I'm
Very
mainly
Welsh.
Scots, Irish, French, and English, and I also have some Polish. My grandpa, my great grandpa was Polish, so was my great grandma. But mostly, it's just thick with Scots, Irish.
I'm 7/8 Chinese.
it's
I
funny
can
because I
see it.
believe you. Normally that's something you would think somebody's saying as a joke, but you I actually believe.
What?
Because I don't know, like when
I
people
think
say
he's
like
joking. He's joking.
are you?
Yes.
Give me a reason anyway. Give me a reason.
Okay.
I was
people-
joking when I said I can see it.
Well, but here's the thing. Knowing is what I do about Sweazy. He's one of those people where, he would say something about himself and you wouldn't believe it, but then it would turn out to be true. I don't have a specific example. I don't know why I think this about you. But most people say something like, what'd you say? You said 1/4 Chinese or something?
7/8.
7/8 Chinese. For some reason would believe
I think
that
you'd be
about
able to tell if I was 7/8 Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you'd
but
be-
still, I just, some people, I don't know, I feel really stupid right now. Anyways, continue.
Nah, I'm 3/4 German, so
Okay.
it's not as exciting.
I have what part of you too? You're not just saying German, you're 3/4 German.
Yeah.
I'm German as well, and a little bit of Polish. So
Oh, I'm supposedly related to a Native American princess, but
Mm-hmm.
Pocahontas?
Yes.
Yeah. No. Cherokee. Some Cherokee. I don't know. If that's
I am related to William Wallace.
and
That's
yeah.
that is actually really cool.
That's
the-
insane.
The funny thing is that if my dad did the genealogy right, I'm related to, was it Longshanks is whatever the heck his
I
name is, the
don't
the person who tried to kill William Wallace.
Wallace.
Wallace, and look at
And-
generations down.
yeah, and
Yeah, my brother.
Kayann and
sister.
Amanda are awkwardly related because of their brother and sister. Kayann's brother married Amanda's sister, so they're
Weird.
connected.
No.
Oh, I was hoping you guys would do it.
Okay.
You should just do it anyways.
Okay.
Well, then we can do
You gotta
like
start
on
from the top.
command.
You gotta start
Okay,
from the top.
Kayann's brother married Amanda's sister, so they're awkwardly related.
You gotta say they're connected.
So they're
We're
connected. They're connected.
I don't even remember. Is it we're
When they're put on the spot, they
we're
can't do it.
closer than sisters. We're connected.
Yeah, there you go. That's,
Happy.
I was thinking about the
It was worth the wait.
cousins who are sisters
Oh,
who
we're
are
like cousins who are like sisters who are like best friends.
there you go.
Okay, that was actually worth the wait.
I know. We're
Yeah.
pretty fabulous.
Yep.
Can't hold this back.
I'm apparently related to somebody who was in the boat with George Washington when
Impressive.
Oh, when
Like-
he crossed the Delaware.
yeah,
Boom.
he's supposedly in the painting or one of the people who's supposed to be in the painting. I don't know.
Cool.
Man, you guys have cool relatives.
I also have another one I can throw out there, but go ahead.
I don't have any cool
What
relatives.
is your other cool relative?
Johnny Appleseed.
Oh
That-
yeah.
that
He's
is-
my uncle, my great uncle, 5 greats.
Wow, that's
It's
actually really
actually
cool.
true.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
that's
Yeah, she's
I,
being
I'm a
serious.
famous person,
I,
y'all.
I had a youth leader who
Mm-hmm.
was a descendant of Davy Crockett.
That's
Oh,
pretty
wow.
sweet.
Yeah, so it's just like, wow, all these cool people in history. And like, I mean, my person wasn't like actually really all that cool. It's just like they knew Washington personally type thing.
That's so
Wh-
cool.
Which
That's
is cool,
pretty
but
cool.
it's not like William
No,
Wallace or something like that.
You know.
But still,
That's pretty
it's,
cool.
yeah.
That's legit.
And that's hypothetical. We don't know if that's true or not,
Yeah.
but just kind of like we know somebody who does that genealogy stuff, and she like just quickly without like didn't investigate a whole lot, but just kind of traced it back a little bit and was like, oh, this person was like close with Washington or something like that. So it was like, oh, okay, cool.
I
She got
could-
some pictures and was just like, well, we're probably related to this person.
I could also possibly be related to Nebraska's old coach Callahan,
No, just stop.
because my last name technically isn't supposed to be Thompson. It's supposed to be Callahan because of some family tiff, and a person changed their last name to Thompson, but it was Callahan. So there is a possibility that, you know,
It's okay.
Well, if
I
that
could
was
just
true, I'd
go-
probably kick you out right now.
well, too bad. I don't know what to say to that. So,
Your family.
Don't even get me started on Callahan.
The dark
I
haired
won't.
man.
because I don't know too much about it, so
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm not a sports person.
There's just many dark years of Nebraska football.
Oh,
This
that's
coach.
right. I
Lots
didn't know
of-
that.
Is he, he's
Dark
the one
years.
that just got fired, right?
No,
No,
Pelini.
that's Pelini.
Callahan
Like
was the
I
one
said,
before
Callahan
Pelini.
was.
Okay, I was gonna say because I like the one that just got fired or what,
Yeah.
Pelini.
let
because
go
of-
or quit or
Yeah, I
whatever
did like
he did.
Pelini too.
And then we got Riley.
Yeah.
And then you know how they had the fake Bo Pelini Twitter account?
Oh
Yeah.
my
Like
gosh.
30 different people already signed up to do a fake
Yeah.
Mike Riley account,
Oh.
and I'm just like it won't
not-
work
no.
because it only worked
It's
for
not
Bo
the same.
Pelini.
It was
like
Bo
it won't.
Pelini.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Pelini. I
And-
wanted to get Twitter just for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
I was gonna get Twitter.
Well, I technically have a Twitter. I just never go on it
Mhm.
because it's useless
yeah.
and mind numbing. Kind of like
So
Facebook and
you
Instagram.
guys probably won't be giving your Twitter handles at the end of the episode. That's okay though.
I don't have a Twitter account,
Yeah.
so
I don't know my Twitter handle.
That's cool.
It's called a handle.
It's called
Yeah.
a handle.
I'm so behind in the times, guys.
Catch up,
That's how they get
Like-
a hold of you.
I don't know. I think they just said
That's
handle.
clever.
Like, I don't know if they.
Wrong knee. That was funny.
I can't see you.
I know.
Anyways, so what else?
What's your favorite movie?
Oh,
Oh yeah, you didn't.
You haven't talked. You're
Yeah.
just making us do all the talking.
well,
Yeah.
because I've already done mine a couple of episodes ago.
Well,
but-
Oh well.
Nobody wants to
My-
listen to those now that we're on it.
Yeah, they just want to listen to us because we're just so fabulous.
We are.
My favorite movie tends to fluctuate just depending on what I'm feeling like at the time. I can't decide
I
right
wish
now.
I had a little sound effect thing
Just-
because I played the.
Just for the sake of saying something right now, because I can't think of anything else, I will say Super 8 for now. Because it's one of my favorite movies. So. I like it because it's about a kid trying to make a movie, and I was a little kid trying
I've
to make
never
a
seen
movie.
that one.
So
It's
a
really
movie.
good.
It's a good
I-
movie.
Like anybody.
I've never even heard of
I
it.
don't
It's
know.
really good. It's a Steven Spielberg film.
J.J. Abrams directed it, produced by Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
But it's a very Spielberg-esque
Yeah.
type film set.
Good guys.
Like, yeah.
Wow.
Hmm?
Sorry, it's just uncultured swine sitting right here next to
Oh,
me.
well,
The name sounds familiar, but I.
How
Yeah.
do you not know?
it's about
Leave.
the main little kid whose like mom died in a steel factory accident thing, and so there's like tension between families in this small town and whatnot, and he feels lost and blah 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 blah, and he does makeup for his friend who does like these like movies on Super 8 cameras because it's set back in that time.
Mm.
So they're doing a zombie movie, and then this train crashes and crap happens, and
Sounds depressing.
it's really confusing. It's actually
good.
it's really good.
It is really good.
One thing I think could have done without is the movie consists of mainly the kids, which isn't the problem. The problem is that the kids are cussing a lot, like
Yeah.
more than they probably should be, and it's just that's like the one reason why it isn't always. I don't know, like I don't praise it as a super amazing film, mostly
Yeah.
because of that. But
Yeah.
regardless, it's a good film. Besides that,
I might have to check it out.
yeah, it's really good.
Wait, did we actually say our favorite movies? None of us said our favorite movies.
I did.
She said some of her favorite movies in different genres.
Oh,
Should Star
yeah, we're
Wars.
talking about genres. That's why I was like,
And Tears of the
Okay.
Sun.
oh, yeah, yeah.
My favorite musical right now is Into the Woods because
Never
it's
seen it.
fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to play the witch so bad. Like if I was ever in it, like I'm not a good actress and I've never wanted to be an actress, but I would want to be the witch in that movie because she's amazing.
Yeah,
I saw Into the Woods, the actual musical, at a college
so
here
jealous.
in Lincoln before, and it's like the first half is all like really happy stuff, and it's just like you went to the lobby during intermission like feeling excited and like better about yourself, and then you come back in the second half, it's just like
Everyone dies.
really depressing. Everyone dies pretty much, and it's just like
Not everyone.
a lot of people die. A lot of the characters you like die in really weird ways, and you're just like, why did we come back for the second half? I could have just left at the end of the first half.
This
and it
guy's
was
just
awesome.
messing with
Okay, I
us.
think the movie might be different than the play then.
Okay,
Probably.
I haven't seen the movie. I do want to see the movie.
Do you know
I'm
and
what?
getting it on Tuesday.
We are
Okay.
watching it.
yeah, I say Laser Team is coming out soon.
Mm.
That I'm excited for.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that looks hilarious.
Mhm.
I'm excited for that.
I was like crying laughing because
Yeah.
when you sent me that, I was just like, oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I love and Gavin's mullet.
Gavin.
Gavin's mullet.
Yeah.
I was just like,
that's gonna.
I know.
Our nephew, our nephew, is gonna be named Gavin.
Yep.
After from the Gavin.
Yeah.
from Rooster
After
Teeth.
Gavin of Rooster Teeth.
Yeah,
Kids. I won't say that.
kid's gonna be named after the biggest idiot on the internet.
He's not an idiot. He's just stupid.
Which is pretty much the same thing.
Anyways, but no, how do we? Oh, because
I
Into
said
the Woods,
Gavin.
we were talking about movies, Laser Team, Gavin. That's how that whole conversation ensued.
Yes.
Anyways,
How much sleep did you get?
I got
More sleep than we
Yeah.
did.
How is that
I
even?
went to
We're
bed at 3.
functioning.
Woke up around like 9:50.
Yeah, you did get more sleep.
Yeah, we got about like an hour more sleep.
Yeah.
For shame. Get your brain working right, Sweazy.
My brain is definitely working right.
Swayze got the most sleep out of all of us.
I meant to say
Probably not.
Zimmerman,
I mean, how
but
much
it,
you-
the
how much you
Z.
How much sleep? Went to bed. Say like 3, I think. 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll say like roughly 7 or 8 hours of sleep.
I went to bed at like 6
Oh,
and woke up at like 10 because I thought we were going to do this earlier. So I got like 4 hours of sleep.
sorry.
Why did you? Why?
Why'd you go to bed at 6 though?
Ooh,
Friday
sleeping
night's pretty rare, I
problems.
guess.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, that.
okay.
But also,
Oh,
I have weird sleeping problems.
okay.
Not going to delve into that.
Okay. Never mind then. I won't ask that.
You can ask it. You can ask it.
Okay. Do you drink coffee when you're trying to go to bed?
Oh no, definitely not.
Okay, because one thing my mom noticed in the tournament, Sweazy coached a basketball team that I played for. So when I talk about the tournament, hopefully that clears up the confusion stuff. You came in one morning to our hotel room to play video games with my brother, and my mom noticed you had coffee and commented about how much you talk about that you like coffee. And then you talked about that you had sleeping problems, and she was wondering if there was a connection between drinking so much coffee and sleeping.
I don't drink coffee after like 2 p.m. Otherwise,
Okay.
it will like ruin everything.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyways.
Try taking melatonin.
I've tried that.
Really?
I have pills, but I don't want to take pills like all the time
Yeah.
because you know I
You're a
figure my
little
brain's
druggy.
better without drugs constantly
Well,
in my
I mean, melatonin
system.
is what your brain naturally releases to help you
Yeah.
go to sleep. So I mean, that isn't. But like, try getting everything super super dark. But I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Favorite type of animal? I think I know. I know both of theirs,
Yep, I do too.
Wait.
but for the listeners,
I don't know my. What's my
I thought-
favorite animal?
usually you always say dolphin.
Yeah.
Dolphin or
Yeah.
horse?
Yes.
I've heard dolphin.
I love dolphins, and I'm very obsessed with horses.
Mm.
I'm obsessed with elephants. So
Yep. Both elephants and dolphins are very, very intelligent creatures.
Yeah.
An elephant can be taught to paint another elephant. And it will actually, it won't look like amazingly realistic, but it
you
will
can
look like
tell-
something from a children's book. Like,
You can tell it's an elephant.
yeah. It's a pretty
Elephants are freaking amazing.
crazy. Yep.
So, sort of.
How about you, Sweazy?
I really don't think I have one.
Do you like animals?
Let's see.
Particularly.
He doesn't have a favorite animal. He doesn't have a girl celebrity crush. Did you say a favorite movie? So we're
did
just
not yet.
we're just not learning anything other than your name is Sweazy.
Okay.
And go ahead.
Oh,
That's
so
enough information right
what do
there.
you, okay, what do you do for a living?
I am a worship pastor intern
Okay.
at a church just south of Lincoln. I really enjoy that. It's like my favorite thing ever. But
Okay.
yeah,
So like, do you write the songs, or do you just use songs that have already been written, or do you do both?
I write the songs and do the choreography. So
Oh, dance on jazz hands.
I've never heard of it. So does your church do like all the human video stuff for worship? Like they like,
I can just imagine your church just knowing all the dance moves and just dancing for
or do they
Jesus.
do they do like a cappella
It's like a big
group type
glee.
stuff?
Church.
we do like have you like guys seen like Dance Central and stuff like that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
We
yes.
like, put those little cards up on the screen. Everybody dances along. It's great. It's great.
I'm gonna just start going
I
to
want-
his church now.
Right?
I want to see that actually happen for a worship service sometime. Just like have the
Oh,
Dance
man.
Central stuff on the screens
man.
instead of the lyrics. And then... Anyways, Sweazy might be doing some of our in-house composing for different projects and whatnot.
Yeah. There's an exciting future coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's bright and sunny,
Which speak
like Sunny Delight.
What? Okay.
To go to bed.
Every time I think of bright and sunny, I think of Sunny Delight because they have that sun on their package and it's orange and.
They're like the best stuff when you were a kid.
I know.
I never got
kind of is. It's fabulous. It's so sugary. You're just. It's so like I had Pop Tarts and Sunny Delight. Like that was my breakfast over at my dad's.
Wow.
So I was just always like shaking and just going, and they're like, "Calm down," and then I'd crash and I'd take like 3-hour naps, and they're like, "Are you dead?" I'm like, "No, I'm just sleeping."
What do you expect?
You got me on a sugar high. I still have Pop Tarts. I'm not ashamed to deny that I am a 20-year-old who
Oh.
eats Pop Tarts for breakfast.
You're not
You're not
ashamed
ashamed
to
to deny it?
Did I say that?
yeah.
No, you said it wrong. I'm not ashamed to admit it, is what you meant to say.
That is. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You guys obviously heard it wrong. I obviously said it right because I never misspeak.
Only
ever.
time will tell. When the episode is actually on iTunes and you can listen to it, you'll see
I don't
where
wanna
you
listen to
screwed
it.
up.
Oh no, I hate listening to myself. I hear
wanna
my
listen to
voice
this.
recorded, and I just think, how do I have
I'm
friends?
sorry to whoever listens to this and my nasally voice.
Yeah, no, your voice is fine. My voice is really irritating. and
Anyway.
grating.
I don't think they're that bad, but that doesn't mean.
Sure. Did
Let's
anybody
take a
play
nap.
Pokemon when they were younger?
Nope.
Nope.
I wasn't. I used to watch it, and then I wasn't allowed to watch it anymore. I don't know why.
And you call yourself nerds.
I got.
And Yu-Gi-Oh.
Let's see. When I was. What year was it? Probably 1999. I got a Game Boy Color and Pokemon Blue.
I didn't get Pokemon. I got
My parents got it for me because we were driving back from Alaska, which is like an 11-day trip. And what's a kid gonna do in a van for 11 days?
Read.
So they bought me a Game Boy Color, and I was addicted to video games ever since.
Yeah. I always played with my brother, like Yu-Gi-Oh or anything ever, and I always lost. Yeah, he used to kill me to get my grenades on Halo whenever we played Halo. He'd tell me to go hide so that he could, whenever he died, he would still come to that point.
Yep.
And then,
That's how I
and
did
then
it too.
whenever he
I had a friend
needed,
who.
Oh, you guys are jerks.
whenever he needed grenades, he'd come up and kill me and be like, "Wait, what just happened?"
I'd be the one like having to stay back. My friend would go play, and he'd just say, "Jonathan, stay up on the cliff." I'm like, I can do that.
Well, once
And
he
I
figured
just
out
try to
that
snipe people off.
Yeah,
but I
once he
didn't even have. I had like a battle rifle, so it's like not working as well, and it was.
I was actually really good at sniping people, and once he figured that out, he always took me up to like a cliff or whatever, and then he would go down, find a sniper rifle, bring it back to me, and say, "Okay, don't shoot me, shoot all the other people." I'm like, "Okay."
It's a smart strategy. That's how you do it. That's because then when he dies, he respawns and he just goes back, and then you're just there like.
And I
boom,
didn't do
boom,
well with the
boom.
pressure of having everybody attacking me, so I just ended up button mashing and dying. And it'd be like, I tried. But like, sniping, you're back away from the action, and you don't have to worry about somebody like ramming you with their sword.
Yeah.
Or whatever they had. And you could just get headshots. Those were my favorite.
I suck at Halo so bad.
You do.
But I had one glorious moment when
One.
I had no idea what I was doing. It was complete serendipity. I was button mashing and I threw a grenade and somehow it ended up in Taylor was in, I don't know what he was in. He was in one of like the armored tank things, something. I don't know. And it got into the cockpit. Like, I threw it into the cockpit
man.
and blew him up. And he's like, what? What? How did you even do that? I'm like, I don't know.
It was pretty great.
It was pretty fantastic,
Hey,
but that's
what-
about it.
One tip for Halo is when you have the sticky grenades, if you just if you look the general direction your enemy is coming from and you throw grenades, by law of average, you're bound to hit your enemy with a sticky grenade, and people think you're good with grenades if you do that, and you're like, no, I just desperately throw. I don't aim.
Yeah.
There's no skill. I just get lucky.
Spam
So-
sticky grenades.
Yep.
Pro tip.
So yeah, if you guys
Nice
ever
to
play
know.
Halo, then
What's that game called whenever you're like, you have those hammers that you hit it and
Griff ball.
Griff
Yeah.
ball. I'm actually really good at that, and it annoys the crap out of Taylor. And he's just like, how are you so good at this? I'm like, I don't know, because I just button mash and I keep on hitting the same button, so it ends up killing you.
Well, that's how you figure stuff out.
So he doesn't like to play that game with me anymore. He doesn't like to lose to me.
She's a sore loser.
It's glorious when you beat him because he gets really mad.
It's really funny.
Like
That's
he's
great.
legitimately mad.
Yep.
And he will walk away, and it's just like, learn to be better.
Wow.
Some trash talk.
It's funny. This is the first time in Chocolate Dollar history where cast members have trash talked each other because
Well, it's siblings.
Yeah, siblings.
Yeah. In case people haven't figured it out, Kayann and Taylor are related. So
He's my older brother, and you should not like his Facebook page. I guess you can't like it. Friend him, because he's not popular, unlike me.
yeah. So well, interesting. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
You could throw the NCAA tournament out there.
The what?
Oh, maybe.
There'd probably be like,
Who do you have as your national?
I haven't filled out my bracket yet.
Yeah, I
that
printed one
works,
off.
that works.
She doesn't know what teams have lost and won yet though,
Yeah.
so she's filling it out. I'm gonna just be
Yeah.
like, no. But, well,
Watch me
here's the
get
thing,
them
though.
all right.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if that ends
just
up
a
happening.
tip for those of you who haven't filled out your brackets yet. Definitely have like Iowa State going good. They're playing well.
Okay.
Baylor as well is playing really, really well. So those are two teams to key on.
What are we talking about?
Basketball. March Madness.
Okay.
This year, honestly, has been one of the best
Go
years.
Mavericks.
That's an NBA team.
Oh. Yeah, I told you I'm not a sports person.
It's oh my gosh, you should hear her commentary on football. It's the funniest thing ever.
Sorry, go ahead. My story can be saved for later.
What were you gonna? You can.
Well, to sum up my mom's knowledge of sports and brackets, she said something the other day about the Kansas City Buckeyes. I was just like, no, that's Kansas City is a baseball team and a football team. They don't have a basketball team, and they're both pro sports. And the Buckeyes are definitely not in Kansas.
That's the
So
best. That's the best.
So if you
We're
Like, I didn't even know that was not right. I was like wondering why he was laughing.
I
Like,
know.
Well,
Well,
it's-
obviously I gathered that it's not right. So.
maybe they're not.
Okay.
That's the official team of the Chocolate Dollar podcast, the Kansas City
the Kansas City
Buckeyes.
Buckeyes.
Go Buckeyes.
So who do you have as your champion? I'm just
Kentucky.
curious. You do. You have Kentucky.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Percentage, just
just have a gut feeling about Virginia. I
yeah.
might be completely wrong, but regardless.
I actually spent about 14 and a half hours developing advanced statistics for this year's tournament. I don't know, I just like statistics. Anyway, Virginia was the top team that my statistics bore out. Kentucky was second, but I figured, it was
Kentucky's
really close.
highly favored.
But
so.
Virginia is good. Virginia's really good.
Cool. Well, anyways, we've hit about 45 minutes, and
Seriously?
yeah,
Really?
Wow.
doesn't that go by? It goes by really quick,
I
doesn't
thought
it?
we were like, 15 minutes in.
No,
Dang.
an hour goes by quick when you're just chatting and whatnot. So, well, I guess we're getting to about time. I mean, if there's anything else you guys want to talk about, quick, we can go ahead and do that. All right, well then, so thank you guys for being on the podcast today. If you guys do have
Yeah.
Twitter handles that you want to throw out for people to follow, go for it.
Not Twitter. I mean, I have a Twitter, but it's not like a thing I use. I do have a YouTube channel, though.
Okay,
If you
go
want to
for
check
it.
that out, it's ImpCrit7, IMPCRIT7. Right now, I just got some music up on there. But I got a sports podcast that's coming out this next week. So there should be some fun stuff coming up.
Cool. Sweet. Well, if everything goes right with this episode, this would have hopefully come out on the 24th of March. So that means that the next episode will be April 7th. Thank you guys for listening. And yeah, you have a wonderful day.
Thank you for listening to the Chocolate Dollar Podcast. Check in next time.